Bam, what's going on, man? This is gonna be like a little story time about my first car. Oh shit, this is crazy though. All right, man. I graduated high school in 2013 from Cabrillo High School. Right when I graduated, I had that had it in my head already. Like, you know what? I want to start working. I want to get this money. You know, I want to be able to buy the car. I want to be able to get my first car, buy all the shoes I want, clothes, everything. Like, to do it myself, because I was 18 already in my senior year. March 31st of 2013, I was 18. Yeah, I already turned 18. I got my permit right away. The day after my birthday, I got my permit already. That September, that September of that year, I got my driver's license. No, wait, no, hold on. I started working in the end of August at my first job at Nova Container Freight Station over there in Carson. That was my first job as a warehouse swamper, and I was there from 2013 till 2016. I was a warehouse swamper, forklift driver, dispatcher. I done it all pretty much. Clerical work, I done it all pretty much. You know, I thank those guys for giving me opportunities up there, man. Shout out to that warehouse though. That's a good warehouse if you need some work experience and you're trying to get some money in your pocket for y'all young bucks out there. Anyway, my first car was a 2000 Chevy Malibu with the 3.1 V6. Everybody knows about those 3.1 V6s. Them things are known for overheating and blowing the head gaskets. Now, thankfully, when I first bought mine, they fixed the heads already. Had brand new heads and everything on it already. The only issue I had with that one, it was overheating. And to fix the overheating issue on them 3.1 V6s on them Chevy Malibus, on them Pontiac Grand Prix, I think. Not the Grand Am. The Grand Am is the big body one. The Grand Prix. To fix those overheating issues on the Grand Prix is to run a wire from the ignition fuse to the fans. That way, when you turn the key to the on position and to start it up, the fans are on all times, and that thing will not overheat. Trust and believe it. You can use a speaker wire. You can use any type of wire, as long as it's like a pretty decent thick wire. It'll work. Just crimp the wires together and all that stuff. Wrap it up with some electrical tape or some heat shrinks and whatnot, and you're good to go. And that thing will not overheat, because the issues with those, it ain't nothing wrong with the engines, personally, as long as you take care of the damn things. The issues with it is the fans don't kick on like it's supposed to. Like on a normal car, you know how the computers command the fans to come on at a certain temperature? Yeah. Pretty much the issues with those cars was that basically it was a short somewhere in the computer. Go figure. And then, that's a bitch to figure out right there. It was a design flaw, I guess, because they came out the factory with the overheating issues, and they couldn't seem to figure it out why. Pretty much the fans wouldn't kick on like it's supposed to. Pretty much all you gotta do is just run a wire from the ignition fuse to what color is that wire on the fan? I think it's a blue wire. To that blue wire, and you're good to go. That's all you gotta do is crimp it together. And that's it. You turn the key to the on position or start the car up, they'll run at all times, no matter what. They'll still be on at all times, keeping it cool. And you should be good to go. But yeah, that was my first car. My older cousin gave me some Kicker 15-inch CVRs. I had beat up in that damn thing. I had a touchscreen radio in there. I had 5% tint front and back. That thing was hooked up though. Like I said, don't lie. Like every car I get, I always gotta hook it up. I always gotta do something to it. Anyway, I had beat up in there. I had everything in there, that was a good car. I was everywhere in that car, man. As soon as I got that car, as soon as I bought the car first, then I had to get better at driving or whatever. I didn't know how to park or anything. So pretty much all I ended up doing, pretty much 2 weeks later or so, I ended up getting my driver's license. I think, I ended up getting my driver's license. I believe so, yeah. I ended up getting my driver's license. And, I had everything good to go. So I was able to get to work, home. I was able to do the things I needed to do. And it was a fun little car. It was a V6. That thing had balls, though. I was just be hauling ass out there in that car. Where did I get the car? Where did I get the car from? I got the car from Golden State Auto Sales on the east side of Long Beach, off of one of those mom and pop car lots on Long Beach Boulevard. If y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, pretty much all I done was drop $1,000 down, and I only had to make payments on the car for like a year, 9 months, and I paid that thing off within a year. So that was like my actual first official car right there, and it was a good car, little car. The issues I had with it was I really didn't have no serious issues with it. The only thing that went out was the fuel pump and the fuel filter. That's it, and just sensors here and there. Map sensors, O2 sensors, nothing. Nothing too major, pretty much. I ended up, yeah, nothing too major so I can remember. Man, nothing too much. Just the fuel pump, fuel filter went out. That's what they're known for. It's like a common issue. Shit, what else? I'm trying to think of the issues I had with it. That's all I could possibly think of. Other than that, I hooked that thing up. I had rims on it at one time. I had some 20s on that damn thing. Had it. Alternator. I had to change the alternator, belt, water pump. I had to change that water pump a lot of times. I don't know why. Yeah, alternator, water pump, serpentine belt, idler pulleys, belt tensioner, miscellaneous stuff like that. Nothing too major. Nothing too major. Other than that, that was a good car though. I had to get rid of it because I had a kid on the way, and I wasn't riding. And that car had like almost close to 200,000 miles, so I just needed something a little bit newer. So in 2015, that's when I had to trade it in. I had to get something else, and that's how I ended up with the other car, that Chrysler or whatever, which I'm in a riff-raff war with Drive Time right now with that car. See what they're gonna do to settle the issue and whatnot. Anyway, that's another time, another day, another story. Anyway, but yeah, that was a good beater car. You know, it got me around till my girl came out pregnant and everything. I had to get something different. So I had to get something different. Then I had to commute to Fontana, California to go do my commercial drive test at the time. Yeah, so I needed something way dependable to climb them, to go through that 10. You know, I got to climb that big old incline on the 10 after you pass West Covina and whatnot. So I just needed a dependable vehicle, and that's how I ended up with the Chrysler or whatever. But yeah, that was a good first car though. I appreciated that car a lot. You know, like my mom always told me, you won't appreciate nothing until you go out and buy it yourself with your own hard-earned money that you worked your ass off for, and which is true. It's why, you know, I have a bitter tendency towards folks out here who ain't doing shit with their damn selves and who's being some straight up lazy asses and everything, and who don't appreciate shit and basically just being a freeloader. I'm gonna put it as that. But yeah, that was a good first car. I reminisce it every day when I had that first car. Those were the good old days. How I wish if I would have kept the car. Yeah, maybe. You know, who knows? But you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. You know, move on. You know, I'm in this expedition now. Within the next couple weeks or so, I'm gonna try to go cop maybe two more cars cash. I'm gonna try to go come up on 2 more cars cash. In the meanwhile, that way if one breaks or gets into a wreck or something happens, got another one to fall back on. You know what I mean? So yeah. Other than that, man, that was just a little quick story time about my first car that I paid for out of my pocket, man, and that I paid off within a year. And until then, on the next video, man,